What's up, you guys? My name is Destiny Stone, and I'm so excited to share virtually with you for this Hour of Power Poetry Slam. I hope you guys enjoy my song.
Hi, this is Minister Curtis Gatewood. Anytime unemployment is 10%, it's over 20% for those of African descent. Trillions went to the richest.
What's up, you guys? My name is Destiny Stone, and I'm so excited to share virtually with you for this Hour of Power Poetry Slam. I hope you guys enjoy my song, and if you really feeling my music, make sure you go check it out on YouTube, Spotify, Google Play, Tidal, or wherever you listen to your favorite songs. Again, my name is Destiny Stone, and I hope you guys enjoy. Ooh. Oh. This morning with success on my mind, I told myself, the girl, you will be fine. It's gonna take some hard work, maybe even some tears, but I know it's gonna work out for me in the end, cause I got that power. If you don't like it, that's too bad, cause I got that power. Ain't no reason for you to be mad, cause I got that power. And it was sent down from above, I got that power. You should join the club. I woke up this morning and I said a prayer, because I believe that I'm going somewhere. I gotta keep on grinding, as my daddy would say. I'm gonna make it no matter what gets in my way, cause I got that power. If you don't like it, that's too bad, cause I got that power. Ain't no reason for you to be mad, cause I got that power. It was sent down from above, I got that power. Yes, I do. Whoa, I got that power. Oh, yes, I got it. I got that power. Oh, I got that power. Oh, I got that power.
Yes, I love it.
Power! Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second annual Hour of Power Juneteenth Poetry Slam. 3 snaps up for Destiny, Stone, D-Berry, and now King. I hear an echo. I hear myself talking. But welcome, everyone. Thank you. It's a great day to celebrate freedom. Officially, as you all know, this is the official holiday for Juneteenth that was signed by President Biden on yesterday. So happy Juneteenth officially. I'm here, your host, Kimberly Harrington, and this event is brought to you by Honestly Speaking Media in partnership with Marketing Pulpit and in partnership with HALA and the North Carolina Arts Council. My co-hosts today and who are serving on the steering committee are the Reverend Vivian Williams and Leon Gatewood. Reverend Williams, introduce yourself and tell them a little bit about who you are.
Good evening to all of my brothers and sisters. Happy Juneteenth Day. I am the Reverend Vivian D. Williams, pastor of Hood Chapel, Amy Zion Church in the big city of Bisco, North Carolina. And I'm here to tell you just a little bit of the history concerning Juneteenth. We know that Juneteenth celebration stands for or represents June 19th. And that marks the day that in 1865, the federal troops arrived in Galveston, Texas, to take control of the state and to ensure that all enslaved people were freed. The troops' arrival came a full 2.5 years after after the signing of the Emancipation Proclamation. Juneteenth honors the end of slavery in the United States and is considered to be one of the longest running African American holidays. And look at this. Even after Robert E. Lee surrendered in Virginia, slavery was still basically unaffected by by him surrendering. It was unaffected. And then finally, General Gordon Granger stood in Texas, on the soil of Texas, and read what was called the General Orders Number 3. He said, "The people of Texas are informed that according with the proclamation from the executive of the United States, all slaves are free." And so we celebrate Juneteenth, June 19th. We have a flag. It's half red and half blue with a star in the middle. And now, because of what happened yesterday, our Juneteenth celebration, as Kimberly said, is now a federal holiday. And I got the day off from work.
Good for you. You got a day off from work, and Livingstone today had an impromptu Juneteenth celebration. Livingstone College in Salisbury, North Carolina. We celebrated, yes.
I celebrated by giving to Livingstone today. I participated by donating to Livingstone today.
Mr. Gateway.
He's muted.
Thanks for young people, man. How you guys doing tonight, man? I've been doing this stuff for 1,000 years. And, thanks to John, you can hear me right now. You guys can hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Anyway, I'm Leon Gatewood, the CEO, and I call myself one of the co-founders of the Holla Community Development Corporation. In 2005, we were fortunate enough to hear the story of the Maasai tribe. Along in the same day, we heard the statistics of the reading levels in the high school presented to me by Mr. Michael McLeod. He was the principal of the high school at that time. And he said only a lower percentage of his students were reading on grade level that he was comfortable with. So he was asking for help. Anyway, I went over to the Martin Luther King Day program in Richmond County. There was a beautiful young lady named Miss Glenda Manning speaking, and she told the story of the Maasai tribe. And the story went like this: the Maasai tribe, being the mightiest tribe in the area in Africa, one of the mightiest tribes, the first thing the elders of their tribe would ask amongst themselves was, "How are the children?" And turns out I was about the age to be an elder at that time. So from that day forward, I realized my mission was to make sure our children, I could answer the question, how are the children? I could at least say the children are well. So here I am today, down here at the Holla Center. I want to have some of the brilliant and the brightest young people in America here with us tonight. We also have Mr. Philip Shabazz with us. He's been with us all week. We've been playing tennis all week. We've been in summer camp all week with the marvelous Dr. Deanya Pratt and her beautiful kids down here at Marvin Elementary School. So we're very excited today, and we're looking forward to very forward to the rest of the show. All right, guys, let's move forward.
Whether 16, 19, 2019, COVID-19, I'm still seen on the scene. Whether 16, 19, 2019, COVID-19, I'm still seen on the scene.
All right. Well informed.
We got that power.
Yes, we do. We have that power.
Yeah, we got the power. Here I am, ladies and gentlemen, back.
And we are back. We'd like to apologize for that long break, but we was trying to fix that feedback problem that we were having. I hope it's fixed. At this time, we'll turn the show over into the hands of Mr. Gatewood. He's up next.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back again. How you doing this time? I'll tell you, like to say, down here in Marvin, we've had a very exciting day. I got my cameraman in the back behind me getting some video, so don't worry about him. Anyway, we've been had a very exciting week down here in Marvin. But right now, I'm going to introduce you to Mr. Philip Shabazz. Mr. Philip Shabazz has been with us all week long. This brother has come down here and got into the souls of our children, man. It's amazing what the brother has done. We're just so fortunate to have him. And we'd also like to say thanks again to the Arts Council for providing us the funds to get this brother down here.
How many you want me to do?
We want you to do a couple of poems, brother. But please, once you come over here, man, just tell everybody about yourself. Let them know who you are, so they'll know how powerful you are as well, brother. Come right in. Yes, sir.
I was born by the river in a little tent. Just like the river, I've been running ever since. But I want to thank Hala and Brother Gatewood for having me to work with the kids here. It's been a wonderful week. And now I get a chance to share a couple poems. I also want to thank Kim Harrington for putting this together. I think because of the time that we're living in, this poem is apropos. It is to give thanks and praise. For peace and joy from noon to nighttime, dark or sunshine, blessed souls and genuine friends. They come through on a rainy day. Praise the DJ, anything you want to play, we're good to go is what he say. Praise mom and pop, too cool to act a fool, be they the bread of kindness as a rule. Praise the husband and wife and ancestors for life. Grandma and grandpa, the wit wise, their wisdom. Praise the Jubilee, the Juneteenth, the jazz, the soul, rock and roll, the hip hop. We don't stop for love and where there is no love. Praise the poor and the homeless, where you're from and where you're going. For what's good to go, for what's long and gone. Praise the lost and the found for us, earthbound. Praise the teacher, the preacher, the slug, the thug, the mover, the shaker, the giver, the taker. Praise the game, the fame, and even the blame for those who left us in shame. Praise the mix master, the music blaster, believer, the pain reliever. Praise the caretaker, the rule breaker, the healer, the feeler, the trickster. Praise the moon, peeping in your window to the window to your soul, you know. Praise the boom, the bam, the bass get down. Praise the heartbeat, the beat, the beat, the beat. Where we're from and where we're going, for what's good to go, for what's long and gone, for the lost and the found. Praise all of us on this earth ground.
I'm Robert Gatewood of the Marketing Pulpit TV show. Join me every Friday at 10:30 a.m. as I bring you the good marketing gospel. We're building jobs. We're creating businesses in our community. So join me every Friday at 10:30. Go to marketingpulpit.com. You can listen to the show live right there on the screen. I'll see you on Friday. Don't be late.
Whether 16, 19, 2019, COVID-19, I'm still seen on the scene.
You're listening, or you're tuned into the second annual Hour of Power Poetry Slam, Juneteenth Poetry Slam. Happy Juneteenth, everybody. I had to put on my readers for my next guest. Last year, we featured our next guest brother. His name was Keon Furness, and he wrote the book After the Snap. Today, we're featuring his brother, Mikal Furness, who also participated last year. He has released his new book, his debut novel called A Different House. It's the first book in a series. It's called A Different House, My Morehouse Experience. Mikal Furness reflects on his unique time at one of the flagships of HBCUs, Morehouse College, which is a private historically Black college in Atlanta, Georgia. A native of Los Angeles, Furness began his career as a high school Spanish teacher after graduating from Morehouse. He earned his Master of Arts degree in Latin American Studies from California State University, and he has also served as an interpreter and college sports official. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the screen, Mikal Furness, all the way from Los Angeles, California. Welcome, Mikal.
Hello, Kim. How are you?
I am great. It's good to see you. How's your brother?
Likewise. Nice seeing you as well. He's fine.
Okay, great. Tell them a little bit about your process and about Magnificent Brothers Publishing.
Well, my process was just to draw on my experience as a teacher. You know, you look at the gap, what our children are exposed to and what they have access to. So one thing I saw over time, there wasn't a lot of material out that exposed young people to Black colleges and universities. And much like my stuff, I found out about Morehouse around my 11th grade year. And as a teacher, that's one thing I also came across in my discussions with my students. They found out too late. They wish they'd have found out earlier. And in certain pockets of the U.S., people don't really acknowledge HBCUs in certain areas. So that's what I drew as my impetus and motivation to write. Magnificent Brothers Press was born out of the experience of my brother, Keon Furness, when he wrote his book After the Snap. And deciding that what he's going to do with this next piece, we decided, well, you know, why not form our own outlet to produce our own work and distribute it. That way we can control what we say and the content that we produce.
Excellent. So share with us one of your poems.
Okay. So Juneteenth is timely, especially when we talk of this piece, because when we speak of freedom in the Americas, we can't forget about the Haitian Revolution, started in 1790. And it's ironic that the Juneteenth flag is similar to the Haitian flag, with colors, specifically the color and its energy. So, you know, while we're celebrating 1865, we began our freedom in 1790, specifically 1801 when it ended, and 1804 when Haiti officially became an independent nation. But between 1804 and 65, we have to remember that 5 HBCUs were founded. So in spite of the tragedy and the horrendous experience in America, in 1837, Cheney was founded. Then Lincoln University and Wilberforce University, Harris Stowe, and then subsequently Lemoyne-Owen. 1865, and in between that time, Civil War, we know Civil War broke out in 1865, Juneteenth. And then 2 years later, Morehouse College. So this first picture, this first poem speaks to that experience of slave. You have slave hands breaking the chains, holding the church, Augustus Springfield Baptist Church. Up from the underground to a space that was vacant, patiently waiting for the acres and a mule as a payment. Man, can you believe the ways of this nation? It's like the actions were shocking and intentionally flagrant. Smelled a scent called freedom, so vibrantly fragrant. Had to keep the odor covered within the walls of a basement. A church called Springfield was the veiled foundation, where we were tethered to ministry instead of those cumbersome bracelets. A path had to be carved. Reverend White couldn't forsake it. He, Edmund Turney, and an ex-slave, Richard Coulter, helped pave it. In 1867, they started building us a road to greatness, built off sheer will and a theological basis. Who would have known the offspring would be intellectually salient and an institute in Augusta would become the cure for the ailment? This next piece somewhat speaks to my intellectual Juneteenth. Being from Los Angeles, never traveled outside of Los Angeles at the time. But when I got to Morehouse, I saw a lot of brothers in suits. I'd never seen so many black men in suits in my life, and they were all my age. So this made a very impressionable impact on me. And not just Morehouse, but the AUC in general. The AUC was the place for people of my hue. Different pot, same stew. Africa was the rule. Wolverines and panthers clicking up, who knew? Along with jaguars and tigers would be snug in a shoe. Nothing I'd ever seen, you would think it's taboo. After touching down from Cali on a plane I flew. Known as Nacho, never gangbang though. Made some homies from the town, B-Ham and Chicago. Can't forget about Detroit and the DC Metro crew. NYC, Jersey, and Louisiana people were true. Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, and Mississippi dudes. Tennessee, Florida, and Texas all fell through. Ohio, Missouri, South, and North Carolina blue. Shout out to the brothers from the islands and the motherland too. All brought their flavor and style that elevated our school. It made being black exceptionally cool. New sons of the day is what I'm talking about. Everyone was welcome to come to the house. A different house, my Morehouse experience. Magnificent Bros Press.
I hope you're enjoying this poetry slam. Mikal, that was enlightening and wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing with us this evening, and we wish you all the success in your endeavors. At this time, I have been given the task to introduce our next poet, the Reverend Dr. Darren H. Mitchell. He's a native of Tampa, Florida. He's a magna cum laude graduate of the historic Bethune-Cookman College. He received his Master of Divinity from Hood Theological Seminary, and then he received his Doctorate of Ministry from the Samuel DeWitt H. Proctor School of Theology at Virginia Union University in Richmond, Virginia. Currently, Dr. Mitchell is the senior pastor at the Trinity African Methodist Episcopal Zion Church in Greensboro, North Carolina. He also serves on the West Central North Carolina Annual Conference as the Dean of Conference Studies, and he chairs and serves on many different committees concerning Zion. Dr. Mitchell is an adjunct professor for Hood Chapel, and he's also a member of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. The list of his services to the church, to the city of Greensboro, to the NAACP, and the nation goes on and on. And standing right by his side is his lovely wife, the Reverend Lynn Kennedy Mitchell, a woman of God and a leader in her own right. So get ready, get set to receive this preacher, this teacher, this mentor, this author, this leader and servant of God, the Reverend Dr. Darren H. Mitchell.
Blessings and love, big ups to my family, to those who will be blessed by this sharing. Thank my sister friend, my sister girl, colleague, Reverend Vivian Williams. Blessings to you, blessings to Reverend Tony, blessings to all who will be blessed by this poem, this spoken word that I want to share with you today. I call it The Ancient Warrior, The Ancient Warrior. Hear it, see it, feel it, touch it, taste it, check it. We're ancient warriors. Not wimps, not pimps, not chumps, but champs, signs of a glorious past, symbols of a great heritage, plucked from the bosom of the land of burnt faces, drawn from the vein that brought forth the races, blessed by the ultimate source, birthed by a superior force, chosen to run a particular course. We're steady and ready, alert for the fight, on point for what's right, fully dressed for the battle, not resting, not crying, not whimpering nor complaining, but gaining, maintaining, and training for reigning in the spirit of the King. Our endurance comes from a divine source that many thought was lost, but the ancestors paid a heavy cost. They that came before me have a spiritual alliance with me. We have reliance that pushes our spirits into compliance with the rhythms of history, mystery, and meaning, gleaning and claiming, proclaiming and exclaiming. We mount the wind, we ride the tides, we stem the floods. Many have tried to kill us, but we cannot die. We're strong like an oak. We get stronger with each stroke, rising from the ashes and smoke. We're poised amidst pressure, praising and raising. We bear the scars as we ascend to the stars. We are ancient warriors, walking through the annals and canals of history, bringing gifts to the children of this age, whose prophetic rage is still dormant, whose minds are sedated by the sadistic, to the children who are yet to wake up, rise up, get up, stand up, walk up, speak up, calling for the warriors, calling for the warriors, calling for the warriors. Get up, stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up, don't give up the fight.
Get up, stand up for your rights. That was a very
For the warriors.
an AME Zion minister spilling it like that. Go ahead on, Reverend Dr. Darren Mitchell. I think his church is in Greensboro. Vivian, is that correct? Yeah, that
Florida Street in Greensboro.
That is super. I enjoyed that. I really did. He needs to do that from the pulpit on Sunday morning.
Well, I'm sure he does. I wouldn't be surprised.
Again, you're tuned into the second annual Hour of Power Juneteenth Poetry Slam. Happy Juneteenth, everyone. I think up next we have a couple of poets that Miss Vivian Williams is going, Reverend Vivian Williams is going to introduce.
Thank you, Kimberly. And again, happy Juneteenth to everyone. And it gives me great pleasure to bring back one that was with us last year. She is a preacher and a teacher. She is a true woman of God. She's a member of Troy Chapel, AME Zion Church in the big city of Troy, North Carolina, where Dr. Tyrone Risby is her pastor. And she just blessed us last year and agreed to come back this year. So with no further ado, I present to you Sister Fanny Covington. Hey, sweetie.
Hello, how are you?
Doing well. How about yourself? You look beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I am so excited to have you here.
Yes, ma'am. I'm excited to be here.
Well, do your thing, my sister.
Yes, ma'am. The title of my poem is Juneteenth is Me. Juneteenth, now today you are a federal holiday. I wonder what my ancestors would have to say. Yeah, that's good and all, but why did it take so long to take place? Was it not enough the beatings and the dismemberment of my face? Was the slave trade, the field work and killings, were they not enough? It's okay, because our flesh may be weak, but our heart and souls are tough. Juneteenth, I will celebrate, but it's bigger than a t-shirt, it's bigger than a hat. It's about knowing it within yourself and knowing all the facts. Facts are what they try to keep away from us and water down our history. But as our eyes look up with a steadfast heart, it will no longer be a mystery. Juneteenth, the Black Negro National Anthem, kings and queens, this is who we are. This is what we are. But to wait 156 years was a long way afar. They, as I say, have never had to fight for anything. They have always had it all they wanted, even from their inner core. But life is what we had, and life is what we are still fighting for. I just want to live with every breath that I take, and I want to do it by the glory of God and by God's glory. So it may not be much, but Juneteenth is my story. Therefore, let us not sit and waste our history and follow it and allow it to be pushed aside and brushed off or even covered up. We have laid down long enough, way too long. It's time to get up, look up, and stand up. Juneteenth is me.
Juneteenth is me, is you, is all of us. Thank you so much, Sister Covington. You came through just like always. Now it gives me great pleasure to bring another poet to the stage. This young lady is the pride of Aggie. Yes, Aggie, AT&T. And she is a young preacher coming up. She's a member of Bellevue AME Zion Church in Robbins, North Carolina, where her pastor is Reverend Cynthia Ransom. And this young lady was with us last year as well. And I am so proud of the achievements that she has made. With no further ado, let me present to you Sister Crystal Isaac. Hey, how you doing, Crystal, Sister Isaac? I guess she might be muted, having some technical difficulties with her.
What's up, you guys? My name is Destiny Stone, and I'm so excited to share virtually with you this Hour of Power Poetry Slam. I hope you guys enjoy my song.
Hi, this is Minister Curtis Gatewood. Anytime unemployment is 10%, it's over 20% for those of African descent. Trillions went to the richest.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the show, man. I tell you, phew. You know, Robert, you were talking to me earlier today about about Juneteenth and how you know, we've been free the whole time, guys. So let's just accept this holiday, like Robert said today. It's like kind of getting a card, a greeting, and shaking it, and there's no money in it. But anyway. So we have this national holiday. We thank God for that. We appreciate that. But folks, let's remember, we've been free the whole time. So let's just keep our freedom, keep our senses intact. Let's take this thing as Thanksgiving and move forward circumspectly. I would like this time to introduce you to a powerful brother, a powerful brother. That's my brother Curtis E. Gatewood. He's the founder of the Stop Killing Us Justice Administration, and has come up with a very dynamic plan to address police brutality in America. And I'm just going to shut up and let him do his thing. Come on in, Curtis Gatewood.
Hi, this is Minister Curtis Gatewood. Anytime unemployment is 10%, it's over 20% for those of African descent. Trillions went to the richest 1%. Now we're left without a cent to pay the mortgage or the rent. We need a job that pays a livable wage. Emancipation Proclamation says we're no longer slaves. Whether 16, 19, whether 16, 19, whether 16, 19, 2019, COVID-19, I'm still seen on the scene. I'm still king, you're still queen, and look, we can still dream. Want to say good evening to everyone. Thank you to all of the hostesses, to Leon, my dear brother, who just introduced me. Thank you, brother. He's also a great brother. Let's get started on something here. As he talked about Stop Killing Us Solutions campaign, the name of the poems I'm going to do now is called Stop Killing Us. Black on Black Love is the way to fight back. I just wrote this, so you all bear with me. But I do hope that when you hear it, it will ring a bell or will strike and leave you standing for love. Stop killing us. Black on black love is the way to fight back. When they come near us, they say they fear us. But do they fear us? No, they just want to kill us. 54 shots to stop an unarmed black, 10 shots in the back. That's a lynching attack. I remember the cop show, Adam 12. 12 would act as if the police cared. But 12 doesn't care if my black hands are cuffed. 12 doesn't care if I've already had enough. 12 doesn't care if my hands are raised up. Even when I give up, they still kill us. Stop killing us. I shouldn't have to plead. Stop killing us. I shouldn't have to bleed. Stop killing us. We shouldn't have to grieve. When 12 leaves, we should still be able to breathe. Stop killing us if you're a white racist. Stop killing us if you're wearing black faces. Stop killing us if you're black on black love is the way to fight back. Although my ancestry is black and beautiful, and even though my greatness is indisputable, there was a time when we were raped and pillaged. But out came the willingness to build a black village. It took the whole village to raise one child, to save one child, to embrace one child, to reach one child, to teach one child, and even hear the preacher preach about God's only child. We knew that God was good. So justice is for what we stood. I stand like a man from the Gatewood village, Wade Gatewood, Geneva Gatewood. And if anybody needed help, somebody would. We didn't live in the hood. We had a neighborhood. We would love thy neighbor, and I wish we still could. Stop killing us. I shouldn't have to plead. Stop killing us. I shouldn't have to bleed. Stop killing us. No one should have to grieve. When 12 leaves, we should still be able to breathe. Stop killing us. If you're a white racist, stop killing us. If you're wearing black faces, stop killing us. If you're black on black love is the way to fight back.
Thank you, Reverend Gatewood. Yeah, stop killing us. And happy Juneteenth to everyone. Thank y'all for hanging around and being with us during this celebration. We had some technical difficulties with Sister Crystal Isaac, but we're going to try it again. Hey, Crystal, are you there? Not hearing anything again. Are you there, Crystal? Technical difficulties.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back again. I tell you guys, doing the holler thing, right, is a powerful thing. I say it's a powerful thing because I get to meet some powerful people. And every day, almost every day without fail, I meet another powerful people, another powerful person or two. The other day, I met John and Ja. These are two young, beautiful people, very talented people. And I'm going to bring them on right now. I'm going to just shut up and bring them on because they're a whole lot better to listen to than I am. Hi, guys. How are you?
Hey, we're great.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, yeah, we're Ja and John.
Yeah. It was originally music. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but we're gonna use it if you can't. But I'll just explain. So we have two poems. The first one is called "You Were the One," and I just want to say there's a lot, us being black, there's a lot of things that happen on the outside, but also we have to be aware of how we treat each other on it in our own communities, because that's what we're going to go see. And we have to be aware that there's life and death in the power of the tongue, and we have to appreciate those who help us. We was going through a tough time, and we had wrote this. I had wrote this one with someone who I had loved, and it's called "You Were the One."
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words alone can break a soul. Now I know, no, you were the one that I loved.
I was your greatest defense when I heard your offenses. We had a kinship, ruined with your dissension. I held retention when you had mentioned to me. My feelings wasn't a priority as I'm sipping the tea and you ripping to me. It is looking to me that you looking for beef. Sick in the head, you just made your bed. The gun is your mouth, you pumping out loud. You shot in my heart, my feelings is dead. You said you don't care, just get your brag. But how you gonna come tell me to go eat at your table when I can't even get the bread to go and pay my cable? You told me to go and cook because the plug was ready. Then you change your words because your character's not steady. It's my fault, and I'm saying I'm hurt about it. I'm writing this rhyme because you are a coward, afraid to get hurt, so you aim to blame. I aim for excellence, you aim for next to it, but I'm not gonna get obsessed with it. I'm just gonna see what's next, and then I'm just gonna get my blessings when God is gonna give his blessings, and I know I'm blessed in it.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words alone can break a soul. Now I know, no, you were the one that I loved. Yeah. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words alone can break a soul. Now I know, no, you were the one that I loved. All right, so that was our first one, and the second one is called "Take the Time," and I wrote this one. I was going through something and I was standing up for myself, and the person who I was standing up for myself to had a serious problem with that. So I took to writing to express myself and just how I'm feeling about the entire situation. So enjoy this. Okay. Get this. Listen, you got a time to take the time to etch out the moments to figure out just who you are and stand there, unwaver there, proceed there, take no smack, allow talk back. Cause best believe someone will have something to say to that. To when I stand alone, straight boldness in my tone and then some. I bet you want me on your side when they try you. I won't run, standing tall in your face, man. Tell the big bad wolf that he don't want none. That he don't want none. Honey, I am sweeter than your favorite song sung to me. I bet you call me when you need that fresh harmony. Forget a prodigy. I don't need you to acknowledge me. I see your body get tense when you see me. You thinking enough's enough. Never mind this man. This ain't gotta be this rough. But let it be known, you ain't gonna play me when you know that you dead wrong. At the beginning, middle, and end of the day, don't wait for someone to say, stand up for yourself and be your own loudspeaker and sleep peacefully at night. Honey, you can call me a life teacher. Listen, you gotta take the time to etch out the moments to figure out just who you are and stand there, unwaver there, proceed there, take no smack, allow talk back. Because best believe someone will have something to say to that. To when I stand alone, straight boldness in my tone and then some. I bet you want me on your side when they try you. I bet you want me on your side when they Listen, you gotta take the time to take the etch out the moments to figure out just who you are and stand there on the wave of their proceed there. Talk no smack, allow talk back. Cause best believe someone will have something to say to that. So when I stand alone, straight boldness in my tone. And then some, I bet you want me on your side when they try you. So thank you. We are John and Ja, and we are super happy to be with you guys. Happy Juneteenth.
Wow. Let me just say, I love the vibe of John and Ja. And I made a couple of notes here. And Ja, yeah, I want you on my side when they try me. When they try me, I'm calling you. And also the sticks and stones. If I got it right, sticks and stones may break your bones. Words alone can break a soul. That is so deep. So thank you both. You're both talented, and we welcome you to the Anson County community. I think you're going to do great things here in Richmond County because I know you're between both with your business. So thank you. Up next, Leon mentioned earlier Philip Shabazz, who has been our artist in residence in Anson County all week. I'm not sure the last time the North Carolina Arts Council sponsored an artist in residence in Anson County, but I'm going to venture to say he's the first one in recent history. Philip Shabazz, how has Anson County been to you?
It's been a wonderful visit, working with Leon and the staff here, Devin, Ms. Pettifor, and I had a great time working at both the schools, the school over in Waysboro, here in Morven. It doesn't get any.
Tell them what you did with the students at Waysboro Elementary and at Morven. I know one day this week when I first met you, we were reading to some students at Waysboro Elementary. But tell us a little bit more about your purpose in going into the schools here.
When I was a kid, I was interested in music. So there was adults who were doing music, and I was raised in a housing project. And so I was inspired by their work. And I wanted to grow up to be like people who gave back to the community. So when I got out of University of Louisville, I decided that, I wanted to be a teacher, but I wanted to be a peculiar kind of teacher. I wanted to travel and teach. So that's how I got into it.
Excellent, excellent. And I understand today at Morven Elementary School, the culmination of your residency was a poetry slam or contest with the students there?
Exactly. All week, students have been working on different types of poems, different flavors, different styles. And so I asked them to choose their best poem. And we had a slam today. We had first, second, and third place. And they earned it. But everybody who participated got a certificate of appreciation. So that was all good.
That is super. And I understand we're going to hear from the winner in a minute. But I wanted to know, did the students find it easy or difficult to write poetry this week? Did it come naturally or did you have to pull it out of them?
No, I think it really comes natural. It's just making the poems relate to their life. And you can, what I do is show them things on the board that they might consider to write about. I give them some coaching pointers and we go from there.
That is excellent. So tell us a little bit about the winner before you introduce her.
Well, she wasn't a winner. Actually, she was a participant in the workshop, but she's a middle school student. The other students were elementary school students. But she came every day. She's an outstanding young writer. She has a lot of personality. She has a beautiful voice. And she has a knack. She has a feel for language, which Hey, look, that's all you have to have, and not be distracted and keep going. You can make something out of it.
Ready to share with us one of her poems?
Yeah, you want her to share now?
Yes.
All right. Well, let's bring on Ambrosia.
My name is Ambrea, not Ambrosia.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. So like Mr. Shabazz said, I am in middle school. I'm going to the 8th grade this August. And I was in his workshop. I was there with my little sister. She was actually in the middle school at this time.
And what is the name of your poem?
Nature's Beauty.
Ah, okay. We're all ears.
They say April showers bring May flowers. So while the birds and the bees are soaring high on the breeze, just stop, look around. There are new things to be found. From the flowers and the trees to the sky and the fish in the sea, there is beauty all around. More beauty than just looks, but also sound. From the green in the trees to the buzzing of the bees, while the birds in the air are flashing their colors without a care, they are seeing the world without these rules that smother, while gladly soaring high above others. They sing their songs as dawn becomes day, and the symphonies of the world begin to play. So do you listen? If so, stay. Because black or white, day or night, to see the beauty of the world requires nothing but an interest took. So will you prepare your eyes and ears to go take a look?
That is fantastic. Thank you so very much. Nature's Beauty. Everybody, give her a virtual 3 snaps up. Thank you so much, Ms. Nivens. Now we invite Philip Shabazz back to the screen. Happy Juneteenth, everybody.
Happy Juneteenth.
Philip Shabazz, I wanted to promote your book here. Let me get it in view. It's called Flames in the Fire. It's a poetry book by Philip Shabazz. You want to tell them where they can get it?
Well, mainly they can get it on Amazon.
Okay.
Some of the Barnes and Noble booksellers carry it, but you can get it for a good price on Amazon.
Excellent. So you're going to read another poem for us?
Sure. So this poem is inspired by growing up and out of a housing project. And for me, we were surrounded, and this is the title of the poem, we were surrounded by walls. But lucky make home in a house with a nice yard. I live in the bricks, a gazillion apartments owned by Uncle Sam. Each day these walls constrict me. Screen doors and flat roofs conspire with rats and roaches to drive me nuts. Here, like a gold BMW burning rub in the belly of a malt liquor bull, I walk booted down with this dinosaur on my back and streaks of sweat across my face. I can almost breathe inside these walls. I shoot dice on one knee with the hustlers on the corner. I see the same cops cruise by in unmarked cars with antennae sticking out the back like arrows stuck in the neck of these gang, thug, and graffiti walls. Sometimes I can't break the brick, but slip through a crack, mouth first, all the way to the pit of a wall. Damn this rock, damn this concrete, where cuties lounge in lawn chairs and gossip their heads off, and kids play hopscotch and jump rope and double dutch. Yet when I get my game on, the dinosaur
Okay, and we're back. I think they're having a little difficulty with that computer. But thank you, Philip Shabazz. Again, his book is Flames in the Fire, and you can find it on Amazon. So as we wrap up today's show, I just want to thank you all for tuning in. It's an hour of power. That's all you need. It's an hour of power. Juneteenth Poetry Slam. And the vision for this is to maybe next year have it in person and expand it. Mr. Gatewood, we're ending the show, so can you come in the screen? The goal is to expand this show. There you go. Expand this show to an in-person event in the future. Now that it's an official holiday. And Leon was saying earlier about it's like getting a card with no money in it. But I want to treat it like Martin Luther King Jr. holiday, which was the last holiday that was passed before this one, is to make it a day of service, a day on and not a day off. Use it as an opportunity to educate African Americans, your children, about your own history and about our history in this nation. A lot of people aren't aware of it. We can't depend on the school system to teach us about our history. And you see this movement now where they're trying to change that. They're trying to not teach certain history in schools. It's our responsibility. And the more we know, the more we know, the better this world will be about our own history. So before I allow them to give closing remarks, I want to thank Marketing Pulpit. That is Robert Gatewood out of Washington, D.C. That's his company, 3 Snaps Up. He's the man behind the scene, making it all happen. I want to thank all of our participants. Thank you so very much. You all have bright futures. And remember to support these artists. Philip Shabazz said earlier this week that this world needs more artists. It needs more African-American poets. It needs more African-American fiction writers. So if you have it in you, take the time to share your story. It was not too late for Opal Lee. She's 94 years old, and her dream was realized with the legislation of this making Juneteenth a federal holiday. I thought about that as I watched it with my 88-year-old mother, who's in the room with me today, Sarah Harrington. She probably woke up every morning wondering if it was gonna happen, and she's 94, and she lived to see it. So every day you get up, you have a purpose. If you're breathing, you have a purpose. So don't give up on your dreams. Keep fighting for it. Also, on tomorrow, there's a Unity in the Community Juneteenth celebration in Morven, North Carolina, in Anson County. It starts at 3 p.m. and it's at the Lemuel Center in Morven. It's sponsored by Mimi Denise Lyles. And I think that's all I had to say. Thank you all so very much. I'm going to allow Reverend Williams and Leon Gatewood to give closing remarks before we end with Destiny Stone's song again. I think there was some feedback in the beginning, so we're going to replay it so you'll have a chance to hear that rising star. She's from Salisbury. She lives in Salisbury, but she's from Mississippi, and she's the next NDRE, I tell you.
All right, let me hear you, Jen. Thank you again for being here. It's been one of those nights, right? Light on my head. That's good, though. It was light. So thank you guys again for tuning in with us today. God is good. He's constantly working with me. Talk to God often, and He guides me. He leads me. And here's what we have to do, folks. Our children are our future. So we have to invest in the children. We have to. We must invest in the children. So let's take this Juneteenth spirit, the spirit of our ancestors who were abused. Let's take that, use that as fuel for the future, putting into the future of our in our youth. So God bless you. Thank you for being here tonight. I think I'm done.
June, free-ish. Okay, Miss Williams.
All right, I got it. unmuted. But I was saying, if you want to learn more about the Juneteenth history, you can go to www.juneteenth.com/history. Learn about your history, because if you don't know your history, you're liable to repeat it. So we want to move forward in life. We want to be all that God has created us to be. And we definitely want to continue to praise God and to help each other. Leon, I agree. The children are our future. Not only are they the future, but they're the present day as well. So I hope you enjoyed this Poetry Slam Hour of Power. God bless you. Hope to see you again real soon.
What's up, you guys? My name is Destiny Stone, and I'm so excited to share virtually with you for this Hour of Power Poetry Slam. I hope you guys enjoy my song, and if you really feeling my music, make sure you go check it out on YouTube, Spotify, Google Play, Tidal, or wherever you listen to your favorite songs. Again, my name is Destiny Stone, and I hope you guys enjoy. Ooh. I woke up this morning with success on my mind. I told myself, the girl, you will be fine. It's gonna take some hard work, maybe even some tears, but I know it's gonna work out for me in the end, cause I got that power. If you don't like it, that's too bad, cause I got that power. Ain't no reason for you to be mad, cause I got that power. And it will send down from above, I got that power. You should join the club. I woke up this morning and I said a prayer, because I believe that I'm going somewhere. I gotta keep on grinding, as my daddy would say. I'm gonna make it no matter what gets in my way, cause I got that power. If you don't like it, that's too bad, cause I got that power. Ain't no reason for you to be mad, cause I got that power. It was sent down from above. I got that power. Yes, I do. Whoa, I got that power. Oh, yes, I got it. I got that power. Oh, I got that power. Oh, I got that power.
Whether 16, 19, 2019, COVID-19, I'm still seen on the scene.